I can feel a vibe, hustle on the ride. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All she want is time, all she want is time.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Whistles Radio, where positivity is major. This is your host, Mr. Do the Most, Mr. Two Whistles himself, and the primary purpose of this podcast is to stop the cap, provide the facts, and enlighten the world through shared experiences. Huge shout out to each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to stay locked in with the movement. You feel me though? With that being said, let's dive into tonight's discussion titled Grace. What comes to mind when you hear that term? Let's dive into it though on a deeper note. It does not mean avoiding responsibility. Grace does not mean lowering all standards. It means recognizing that we are all people. We are not machines. It means that failure does not erase your worth, right? So as I mentioned, grace. I want each and every one of you all to know that you are important and to give yourself grace, especially when we out here grinding and you out here putting in the work and taking the necessary steps to improve one's life. Nothing's gonna come to a sleeper but a dream, and you may even exercise your imagination. But when reality strikes, meaning living life on life terms, we know what needs to be done, and we know what steps we have to continue taking to move forward. And throughout that process, I want you all to know that you are important, right? Give yourself grace because you understand what it takes to be you, right? You understand the amount of patience and skill set it takes to continue being consistent and being persistent on a daily. It's easy to be distracted. It's easy to give up. But we have to take a moment to realize that, man, you know what? I am doing good. I am doing the right thing. And I may need to button up on a few things. I may have made some mistakes. I may have had some hardships, but the battle is not over, right? It's a movement, not a caption. We have to continue to take one step at a time in order to accomplish whatever our goals may be. And we may have to take a moment and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna just relax today. I'm gonna catch up on some sleep. I'm gonna read some articles, or I'm gonna participate in some hobbies, or do something fun, do something nice for myself, and then understand that tomorrow I gotta get back to business, right? I have to continue on my movement and my journey by putting forth the necessary efforts to really foresee the outcome of my goals. So giving ourselves grace, man, in a world that's so cold. Giving yourself grace in a world that is not going to pat you on your back. They're not going to acknowledge your hardships or your tireless efforts, right? No one cares about the excuses. It's about delivering results. So we have to really take a moment to understand what it is that we are pursuing in life. If you have a job right now, you're blessed, right? If you're in your career field, you're blessed. If you're going to college, you're blessed. If you're taking up a trade, or if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're just still trying to figure out what's next after high school, just those thoughts alone and really having a conscious mindset of having clarity in that space, in that realm, Give yourself grace because you have an intuition. You have a mindset within your mindset that's a calling, that's telling you that you're a creative genius, and you have to just figure out what it is that you truly want to do with the rest of your life, or what impact you want to have on the world, and how you going to go about pursuing that or accomplishing it. Give yourself grace, right? No one has all the answers. No one is perfect. If it was a perfect world, it wouldn't be a lot of the things that's going on in the world that we see around the globe, right? So keep that in mind when you judging yourself, when you hard on yourself, when you telling yourself bad things. We got to eliminate the cruelty on ourselves, right? We so hard on ourselves. And personally, I'm so hard on myself because I know I don't have parents that I can pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I need this. Can I have your support in this? Or it don't even need to be monetary. It can just be mental support. Or, you know, most people look at the finances. Oh, what can you do for me financially? I know what it feels to be in a world that's so cold that I don't have those lifelines. So I have to run a strict program. I have to be structured. I have to have a sense of understanding of what I want for myself and where I'm headed in life. And if it requires me to eliminate people, places, and things from my movement, then that's what needs to be done, because I have that tunnel vision that beckon calls at me that say, hey, man, that ain't the way. You already know the outcome of that. Hey, man, you need to continue going forward, going onward and upward. Hey, man, you need to eliminate what you're doing. You need to minimize what you're doing. You need to love on yourself a little more. You need to give yourself a hug. Because in this world, you blessed if you have a support group or a tight-knit family members who are going to return that and do the same for you. So giving ourselves grace on a daily or a weekly or a monthly, or just having a time alone to really gather your thoughts. Give yourself grace because you are important. You mean the world to someone out there. You're going to have a positive impact on, maybe if it's just one person, right? Maybe if it's two people. You could motivate the next person based on what you've experienced and the shortcomings you may have had. And that's by being honest with yourself. That's by having self-reflection. That's by having self-love, right? That's by reading and researching, right? And understanding the steps you taken, you're going to see the results of the fruits of your labor, right? And be able to enjoy those things. More importantly, man, protect your peace. Protect your happiness. You got to pour those things into yourself. It's like a big seafood Cajun gumbo pot, right? You ever had one of them? You get the water ready, right? You got your seasonings, right? You tasting the flavor. You might have some lemon, lime in there, some corns and sausages and, you know, whatever your seafood cravings are that you decide to put in that gumbo pot. And you stirring and you brewing that thing, man, to your liking, right? So again, grace does not mean avoiding responsibility at no cost. It does not mean that we lowering our standards and we just settling for less and we just gonna roll with the punches. That's not what it means, right? Giving yourself grace and understanding that you are a human. You're not a machine, right? And failure does not erase your worth, no matter the mistake, no matter the hardship, no matter the heartbreak. You will win. You will succeed. You are important. You are responsible. You are capable. You have the capacity to accomplish all things. But from time to time, take a moment or a day or a week or a vacation to have some personal time for yourself to reflect from the past, the present, and understand what your future beholds. And with that being said, thank you all for listening. And don't forget to hit that bell and shop our apparel. Thank you.